Hi, everybody. Welcome to your last mini chakra lesson. We've reached the crown of the head. Speaking of head, sorry I look so insane. I'm exhausted. Me and Lindsay were just talking about how we feel like we're moving through molasses. We don't really know why. I guess it's the transition. And I just came back from the gym and I don't know. I'm a little bit out of it, but I'll do my best. So here we are at our crown chakra. The ultimate place of enlightenment, of understanding our limitlessness, of deep, deep spirituality and connection with the divine. That is what we find in our crown chakra. Everything, the whole rainbow bursting out of the top of our heads to just spread everywhere into everything so that we spread everywhere and become everything. Understanding everywhere and everything. The chakra currents do go from top to bottom and bottom to top. This has to be open so that we can hear, voice, create, and then allow it to be real, rooted in reality, rooted in the earth, in this plane. But I think before we can get there, we do have to work from the bottom up because we have to be rooted. Our fire has to have burned through the garbage. Our emotions and our ability to flow has to be open, as does our heart. Our ability to communicate our truth and our ability to see all have to be strong and in balance so that when we go to our meditation seat, we are able to hear, we are able to know truth, and we are able to feel stillness so that we can work towards opening this chakra. That is certainly not to say that just doing a meditation practice will not do the trick. It absolutely will. But I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a fan of the asana. So yes. Problems with crown chakra are manifested in depression, boredom, apathy, just sort of general listlessness and not really being interested in anything. And the reason is you're cutting yourself off from your true purpose, your deep divinity, your star stuff. It's inside of you. You're just not allowing it to expand open, the rainbow to burst out of the top of your head. So to balance this place, we meditate. There's different asana, but we'll begin with colors like we always do. Sorry, I told you I was out of it. So the color of this chakra, it's almost colorless, but it's also not. Sort of like how the third eye is this incandescent violet. The crown chakra is also of this color. This is considered really indigo. It's the rainbow, Roy G. Biv. So here we find ourselves at violet, but again, it's this like iridescent fairy wing, brighter than the sun, effervescent, ethereal, all-knowing, all-consuming violet light. And also at this place, when we visualize this color, is an infinitely numbered petaled lotus. Petal upon petal upon petal upon petal upon petal. It is never ending because, again, this links us to everything we don't think we can ever understand, to everything, all of life's mysteries, and enlightenment, which I certainly have not reached yet, but that's what exists here. So this flower is just continuously unfurling and blooming and creating, because it is everything. It is the galaxy, it is the stars, it's the Milky Way, it's the earth, it is everything. All sits right here in our crown chakra. So the sound that goes along with this chakra is just like the end of sing. So ing, 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 something like that. As far as mantra, the god who sits here is Shiva. So you can sing the mantra to Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya, I think. But I'm not sure, so you can look that up. Mantra to Shiva. Or, even better, just do your seed sound. So we have our gorgeous violet color. We have our infinitely petaled lotus. We have our seed sound. Crystals, which I like to just stick right on top of my head, but are excellent to hold in the hand during meditation too. Amethyst, diamonds, clear quartz, blue celestite, or just celestite, it's always blue. Any stone that's sort of like effervescent and clear and seems like it fell straight out of heaven is the stone you want to go towards. And it is of this color spectrum, the violets, or just the ultimate white light, or the blues. So those are really good crystals to pick up for yourself. And then next we have affirmation. So these affirmations can just be something like, I am completely open and receptive to life. I am open and receptive to what the universe delivers. I acknowledge my divinity and I open myself up to it. Yeah, stuff like that. And finally, we have our asana. You know, it's so hard. I'm looking at the timer, and this is like the shortest video I've made, and I think because it's the least tangible. And I actually haven't done that much work here in my crown chakra. I found healing through my other chakras. So I don't really know. I mean, I'm not depressed. I don't think I have an imbalance here. I am pretty communicative with the universe and open to what they have to say. So maybe that's the one chakra that's relatively imbalanced for me. But what this also governs is the idea that our thoughts create our reality. And it's really the understanding that we can control our minds and that we are not our minds. So also with crown chakra work, and why meditation is so important, and the reason asana is important, is because it prepares the body for meditation. If we can be calm in chair pose and breathe with a quiet mind, we can certainly be calm and breathe sitting with our legs crossed and our spine straight on the floor with our eyes closed, you know, like we used to do in kindergarten. But so yeah, this place is also really about understanding the idea that the way that we think creates the lives that we lead. And that was something that was really difficult for me to understand for a very long time. So I definitely did have a more severe crown chakra imbalance than I'm working with now. And really, I don't feel like it's unbalanced. It's just that I'm not like the Buddha. But I wouldn't expect to be. So anyway, yeah, it's a lot to wrap your head around, that idea. But if we think that we're only going to be greeted by unkindness, we only will be greeted by unkindness. If we think we're going to be alone forever, we will be alone forever, because we're sending those energy waves, and whether people realize it or not, because we are literally made of energetics, it's picked up, it's received, and it's responded to, you know, and negatively if it's a negative thought pattern. So we have to literally break our samskara, break the habits of our mind through our practice, through affirmation, and through catching ourselves when we are thinking negatively or putting out negative sort of prophecies. My mom always called them self-fulfilling prophecies, and I did not understand that for a very, very long time. So the asana that apply to this chakra is headstand. And I read somewhere shoulder stand too, and then pretty much just meditation. But if you're not able to get into a headstand, what you need to do is first find the crown of your head. So you do that by bringing your hand here. You let your hand fall on your head, sit up straight, and wherever your middle finger falls, the fingertip of your middle finger, that's the crown of your head. On your hands and knees, you're going to bring this space down to the mat. Don't think, just practice. It's going to feel weird. Let your arms come along your sides, and your palms can be face up or face down, and you're on your knees. Don't think, just practice. You can get into this position, and the weight is going to come onto the top of your head. Be careful here. It can get intense. We're not used to ever putting weight on our head. Do not overdo it. Move gently. Move with ease. Support yourself. And when you come out of it, you very, very, very slowly roll yourself up. Let your head be the last thing to lift and fall into a child's pose to sort of allow everything to mellow out again. So yeah, that's our crown chakra. I mean, there's infinite things to say about it, which kind of makes it really difficult for me to say anything about it for some reason. Also, this whole molasses situation. But yeah, it's definitely worth exploring. It's really important to explore. because it's, you know, like I said at the beginning of this talk, the chakras, the energy runs up, but it also has to run down. And if our thoughts are negative, if our mind is wild, if we're unable to quiet ourselves and hear our truth, we certainly can't see. We certainly can't speak with honesty. Our hearts will not be open because we're thinking negatively. Our fire will not burn brightly because our place of self-esteem and will not be receptive. Our waters won't flow and we won't be grounded. So we have to be open from top to bottom, from bottom to top, and wherever you feel more comfortable starting is absolutely beautiful and absolutely perfect. So asana, headstand. I read shoulder stand somewhere. I don't know if that's true or not, so I probably shouldn't have said it, but I did. And I don't feel like starting again. So you can look into that, what you think about that. But headstand, for sure, as well as the modification I gave you. And meditation. Crystals, amethyst, celestite, diamonds. I said one more, but I don't remember what it is. The sound, ing, 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 ing. Affirmations. I am receptive. I am divine. I am receptive to the signs and words of the universe. I accept my divinity. I am made of love. I am everything. I am nothing. All these sorts of things, you know, like philosophy. And then infinitely petaled lotus. Infinite upon each other, upon each other, upon each other, upon each other. Just like your consciousness, just like your mind's limitlessness. Petals upon petals upon petals upon petals. You are boundless. So just know that the mind can go anywhere. I read in Wheels of Life, there are more connections in our brain than there are galaxies in the universe. So you are truly, truly, truly limitless, and this is the place that controls that. Again, it will help you out of depression. It will help you out of lethargy, all of these sorts of things, listlessness and apathy. And, well, I suppose more apathy than lethargy. Lethargy is in your third chakra, but apathy lives here. So, and color, the most gorgeous, vibrant, violet, iridescent, incandescent purple you've ever seen. I'm sorry I'm so out of it. I'm already late. It's Thursday. I was supposed to do it Wednesday. But we all do the best we can, right? So thank you so much. There will be more videos, and also explore my other ones. There's meditations, there's relaxations, there's all kinds of sweet things. And yeah, continue to check back. I will certainly have more information for you to share. Diana at sophrosune.wellness.com, SOPHROSUNE wellness.com. Thank you so much. Blessed be and namaste.